You can replace this text with any text you wish. You can either write in this text box or paste your own text here. Try different languages and voices. Change the speed and the pitch of the voice. You can even tweak the SML, speech synthesis markup language, to control how the different sections of the text sound. Click on SML above to give it a try. Enjoy using text-to-speech. You wake up, and before you even move, your brain already feels tired. Not physically exhausted, just heavy. You scroll through messages, check notifications, and by the time you get out of bed, you're already drained. But why? You didn't even do anything yet. That's the invisible weight most people carry, a constant, unseen tension that sits behind your thoughts. It's the pressure to keep up, the silent fear of falling behind, the unspoken demand to be okay all the time. You keep pushing, hoping a weekend or a nap will fix it, but it never really does. Your brain isn't weak. It's overworked. Every time you suppress an emotion, rush through a task, or fake a smile, your mind uses energy, emotional energy. And over time, those tiny withdrawals leave your mental bank account empty. Ever felt like your thoughts move slower than usual? That's your mind saying, I need a break. But you ignore it because resting feels unproductive. You forget that stillness is part of survival. That here's the truth. Your mind isn't broken, it's burdened. The first step to recovery isn't doing more, it's noticing more. Becoming aware of the emotional weight you carry every day. Because once you see it, you can finally set it down. It's not the big problems that wear you down, it's the little leaks. The ones you never notice. Checking your phone every few minutes. Saying yes when you mean no. Multitasking every hour of the day. These small choices look harmless, but they constantly drain your brain's focus. Every unfinished thought, every decision, every notification, it all demands attention. And attention is energy. Imagine your brain like a phone battery. You start the day at 100%, but by mid-morning, endless mental tabs are open. Emails, errands, anxieties, people's opinions. You never close them. You just keep switching apps. No wonder you're at 10% before lunch. But what if your exhaustion isn't from doing too much, it's from doing too many things that don't matter? You might not need more motivation, you might need more silence. Try this, 1 boundary a day. 1 hour without screens. 1 no, instead of a forced yes. It feels strange at first, even selfish. But it's not. It's self-preservation. Your brain doesn't recharge by adding more. It heals by removing noise. Once you reclaim those stolen moments, you begin to feel clarity again. A softness, a spark. Your brain is a masterpiece, a web of 86 billion neurons communicating every second. But here's the thing. Every thought, decision, and emotion burns fuel. When that system runs nonstop, fatigue sets in. When you're under constant pressure, deadlines, worries, expectations, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. A little is helpful. Too much, and your neurons start misfiring. Focus slips. Motivation fades. Even joy feels blunted. But here's the hidden truth. Your brain adapts to chaos. It starts thinking constant stress is normal. So even when you rest, your mind stays alert. You lie in bed, but your brain's still scrolling through imaginary to-do lists. Have you ever sat down to relax but felt restless instead? That's your nervous system refusing to power down. It's not your fault. It's biology. You can't just tell your brain to calm down. You have to train it to feel safe again. Through deep breathing, meditation, or simply walking outside without stimulation. Each small pause teaches your brain, you're okay now, and slowly, clarity returns. Focus sharpens. The fog begins to life. You say, I'm fine, but your nervous system knows you're not. Every disappointment, fear, or argument you've brushed off still echoes inside your body. You may forget it, but your brain doesn't. Unprocessed emotions don't just disappear, they convert into mental clutter. The more you suppress, the more your mind carries. Until one day, even small tasks feel heavy. You can't focus. You can't rest. You can't care. This is emotional fatigue. Your brain quietly saying, I'm tired of holding it all. But what if feeling your emotions isn't weakness, but release? Tears, deep sighs, quiet journaling, they're not signs of falling apart. They're proof you're letting go. Every emotion you face clears space for peace to return. Because healing doesn't always come through logic. Sometimes it comes through feeling. Your brain needs permission to process what your heart has avoided. So next time you feel sadness rising, don't push it down. Let it flow through you, not around you, that you'll notice something beautiful happens after your thoughts slow down. Breathing deepens. The fog lifts just a little. That's not coincidence. That's recovery. Your phone buzzes. You check. Then again. Then again. It's not just habit. It's dopamine chasing. Every ping rewards your brain, creating a loop of constant attention shifts. And every shift burns energy. You might think you're relaxing while scrolling, but neurologically, you're multitasking hundreds of micro decisions. Your mind never gets the chance to rest. Ever wonder why silence feels uncomfortable? It's because your brain's reward system has been hijacked. It craves stimulation, even when it hurts. But here's the secret. Stillness isn't boredom, it's healing. Try unplugging for 15 minutes. Step outside. Notice your breathing. At first, your mind will panic. What do I do now? Then, slowly it softens. Thoughts untangle. Your energy returns. Digital detox isn't about deleting apps. It's about reclaiming attention. Every scroll you skip is a message to your brain. You're safe to rest. When you protect your focus, your brain starts trusting calm again. And with that trust comes something powerful, clarity. Your brain operates like nature in rhythms. Focus, rest, focus, rest. But most of us only do the first half. We push, achieve, hustle, and skip the recharge. Over time, that imbalance leads to burnout. Reset. Start with simple rituals that signal safety. Morning sunlight, slow breathing, grounding walks, deep sleep. These aren't luxuries, they're neural resets. They lower cortisol, balance dopamine, and strengthen your prefrontal cortex, the part that gives you clarity and calm. Think of your brain like soil. Rest and stillness are what let new thoughts grow. The more you water your mind with peace, the more productive you actually become. But remember, healing isn't a one-time act. It's a rhythm you learn to respect. You'll slip back sometimes, that's okay. What matters is consistency, not perfection. Your brain doesn't want pressure. It wants safety, rhythm, and gentle repetition. That a calm mind isn't a gift, it's a practice. Every boundary you set, every breath you take, every no you say, it's how you build resilience. Resilience doesn't mean you never get tired again. It means you recover faster. You bend, but you don't break. You fall, but you rise softer, wiser. When your brain finally trusts calm, life feels different. You respond instead of react. You find peace not in control, but in acceptance. Try ending your day not with screens, but silence. Reflect on one thing that brought you gratitude. Notice how your breathing slows, how your shoulders drop. That's not just relaxation. That's rewiring that you're teaching your brain that peace isn't rare, it's possible every day. And in that space of calm, fatigue turns into focus. Chaos turns into clarity. You start to feel like yourself again. If this spoke to you, breathe. You're not behind, you're becoming. Healing your mind is not a race. It's a return to yourself. Subscribe, like, and share this with someone who needs peace today. Because when one of us heals, we all grow together.